Good morning to you. Other circumstances than usual, okay?
Yes.
All right, Abby Lee, this week the former host of Dance Moms was sentenced to a year and a day in federal prison following her conviction on bankruptcy fraud. Prosecutors said, among other things, you hid $775,000 income, that you illegally brought in $120,000 from Australia without reporting it, and some other things going on as well. First of all, thank you for coming in. It's good to see you. All right.
Thank you for having me here, as always.
Yes.
I love it here.
All right.
I wish it was under better circumstances.
When do you go into prison?
I'm not exactly sure. There was a 45-day period that you get to get your business affairs in order, et cetera, and it also has to do with the Bureau of Prisons and how long they take to find space and to prepare everything.
Do you know where you're going?
No. I do not.
I hear it's in California, is that correct?
Yes, it should be as close to LA as possible.
That's what they told you, that you can be as close to LA as possible?
Yes, well that's what I chose.
Okay.
Kind of odd that
All
you
right,
get
now,
to choose where you want to be.
Okay.
Look, you're a tough woman, you're a strong woman, you fight a lot of things. This one gets inside though. This changes things. Talk about that.
Yes, there's so many things that did not come out in the 2.5 days that we were in court. It's surreal to me that this happened, the way it happened, what it came down to, the issues. You know, I learned so much about our legal system, and the whole process is about paperwork, stacks of it. And I have been really honest with the press, and every show that I've been on, I've told them that things have happened along the way. I don't mean in the last week. I mean throughout my experience with the production company that shoots our show. I've rarely ever been paid on time or paid the correct amount. So there were times during my bankruptcy, the show started 4 months later. And my dear hero that I love, Mr. Bob Fosse, said, you know, it's all in the timing. And had the show started 4 months sooner, I would have never declared bankruptcy. I would have said, hey, if you want to shoot in this building, you got to pay the taxes on it.
Let me ask you this. You're sitting here right now. People are watching you. People already have judgments on you one way or the other, not having to do with the case, but how they feel about you. But very specifically, as you sit here this morning, did you do something wrong?
Yes. I definitely did something wrong. That's not exactly what I'm going to prison for, though.
What did you do wrong?
That's what irks me. When I was in bankruptcy, I did things that I was allowed to do, but I have to do them with the judge's permission. And I didn't get the permission. Like, I was out here in LA, and the show was out here, and I was working out here. And this is 2.5 years later, after I declared bankruptcy. It was all to save my dance studio, my building, because it's a really long, involved story, but I had refinanced my building and they didn't put the taxes in escrow.
Did you know you were doing wrong?
I was told I wasn't allowed to do this. You're not allowed to have a new business. You're not allowed to start this. You're not allowed to start that. And I was to the point where I was almost out of bankruptcy, so I made a mistake and I jumped the gun. So I opened a bank account out here at one of your local banks that we don't have in Pittsburgh because I had paychecks and I didn't have money to eat or to do this or to do that. So I kept my bankruptcy for my dance studio in Pittsburgh separate from my TV life. I didn't want to rely on the money from a television show that I was getting paid to support my dance studio. Well, I wanted the dance studio to support itself. And that's what I needed time to do.
Is there any chance you don't go to prison, that something happens here in these next 45 days?
I don't think right now there's a chance. I think up until the sentencing, there was definitely a chance, and that's where I have a lot of questions. I just have other information that's come up, and I don't know why they use that. Like, I don't know why, let's take for example, some of the moms on the show. They have an entertainment attorney, and he doesn't call them back fast enough. So they leave him and they go to the next one. And something happens with them. They don't like the deal they put together. So they leave and they go to the next one. When I left my first entertainment attorney, who was a joke, I had to pay him $100,000 to go away so that I had the freedom to go choose another wonderful entertainment attorney. But who does that in bankruptcy? I was in bankruptcy and I was allowed to pay some
Abby,
attorney $100,000.
I'm sorry for interrupting. I don't want us to get caught in the weeds here. I want to go back to some basic things.
Yes.
I think you believe, and tell me if I'm wrong, the fact that you are famous and infamous, both, is the reason you're going to prison. Is that an overstatement?
No, I think I'm being taught a lesson. I had heard, though, from many people in the legal world that had I not been on a television show, had I not been the character that I am on a TV show, that this probably would have been a letter in the mail.
So your character or your personality on the show is hurting you, you say, in court?
Most definitely. Not with the judge, though, that we have now in federal court. It was previous. It was the attorneys or the government that caused the indictment to begin with.
Yeah, but a judge did refer to your fame as being part of the problem.
She did. And she said I got caught up in the fame.
Caught up in
I didn't get caught up in any fame. I got caught up in working 16 hours a day, every day, making nice money, thinking, why don't they just pay everybody back? Like, I don't understand that. I still, bankruptcy has, I hope I'll have some time to actually study all this while I'm,
You'll have time.
away.
you
Yes,
will.
Yeah.
because I don't understand, if you have this creditor and that creditor and this creditor, and you get $20,000, why can't you just pay this one creditor and get rid of them?
All right.
You have to wait. It's a very long process.
I have other questions here. You're going into prison. You are who you are. You are famous. You are infamous. Will you get special protection in jail? And are you afraid of what can happen there?
I'm deathly afraid of what can happen there. I don't know. I'd probably not get any special,
Back up for me. You're deathly afraid of what could happen there.
Yeah, absolutely.
What goes through your head?
I don't know. Whatever you have ever seen on some movie about jail, that's what goes through my head. That's my only knowledge that I have.
Is there a sense that people in jail will be waiting for you? Waiting for the
I don't,
celebrity?
you're making it worse. I hope they're not
I
watching
hope not.
you.
Yeah, I hope not, actually. I'm actually going back to some quotes from you
Yes.
about your fear there.